Hi! What's this? 3 weeks off, and we're back! It's Ian the Dragonborn Bard and Richard from Warrior Prince 3D back for some painting up the monster manual, which we haven't done for a little while now, have we, Richard?
It's been a wee while, I have to say.
Yeah, it's been a short spell, but whew, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but it's good to be back. How are you doing, Richard?
I'm just about surviving. I'm still awake today, honestly.
Only just. But hi, chat. How are you guys? I can see some of you lurking there. We've got the Mist Lounge. We've got Deb, ZZ. Hi. I don't even know where to begin today. I'm out of rhythm.
It's just one of those like that.
Right, so this is episode 39, which is the Goristro, which we'll get into the Goristro shortly after a couple of more introductory things, but it's quite a big model, realistically. It's one of the palm-sized ones, so I'm looking forward to painting this one up. Richard, how loud am I coming out your end? Because I'm getting a loop over on mine.
Normal volume. I'll turn you down slightly if you want.
How's that? Hello? Yeah, cool, that's about perfect. I can't hear me now. Perfect. So I guess we start with Richard, who he is and where you can find him.
Who I am, on an average day, I am Richard from Warrior Prince 3D. You can find me on Etsy, Facebook, Instagram, over here with Dragonborn Bard. Over the badges, I am your one-stop shop for all your 3D printing needs, be it small little tabletop scenery, terrain pieces, collectibles, statues, and everything in between.
How practiced is that? 39 weeks of practice. Yeah, it has been a while and it's good to be back, but as always, Richard provides loads and loads of minis for the channel here, but also for this show and for Starfinder. I actually want to show you some of the minis that he sent across to me today so that we can showcase those a bit, because I think there's a new Artisan Guild Tribes or new Artisan Guild monthly out, is there not?
Yes, so this is the Lurricane, the Deep Root Lurricane as they're called there, and these are awesome. These are halflings. And they ride giant foxes, and they have forest dragon, and I really love them. They're so fucking cool.
That's pretty cool. So I thought they were like gnomes earlier until you said halflings, but then what I really liked was this absolutely mammoth forest dragon. But I thought they were wolves as well, and actually you're quite right. They are foxes, which makes it even cuter.
Yep.
So I really like that. That's awesome.
I love it.
Little, it's in Kryn in Dragonlance, the Kendra, which is their variant of the halfling, which are forest-dwelling folk, which is so sick. I mean, look at those foxes; they're awesome.
That's my favourite one. I think my favourite fox.
Yeah, that is very cool. But there's some other things. Right, look at that dragon. That's insane. It's so cool. Looking
forward to printing these out, I'm not going to lie.
But this is the one we're doing today. So this is by TPK Lab, and it is a big old mini. And then you've got Omega Red.
Yeah, so new releases from ZZ Collectibles. Obviously trying to sort of show off more of the statues. And these are a couple of the upcomings. We've got Omega Red, and we've got Lobo.
Wow. Those are really good.
They look epic.
They absolutely do. But yeah, so you can check out Richard on all of his platforms. There'll be links in the description below for YouTube. If you're on Twitch, there's going to be links going around in the chat anyway, but usually here in chat it's the same faces, which is awesome. So yeah, morning to everyone there. Along with that, I'm going to announce today as well that on Monday, when we're back for Starfinder, I'm going to be giving away one of these, which is a print and paint by myself for a Starfinder Society badge, which I've donned on a magnet so that I can wear it on any items of clothing. But we're going to be giving one of those away on Monday night. So you have to tune in on Twitch to win it. It won't be a YouTube thing. It will be a Twitch only thing. But there is a chance that you could win that one there. But apart from that, I guess we have to dive into talking about the Goristro, which is one of the more chunky demons within Dungeons and Dragons, because these things are an interesting NPC and enemy. Once more, we're finding that the difference in these higher tier, these higher CR creatures is that they can go across the board. The main thing about this particular monster in the monster manual is that they're essentially a bulked up minotaur. They have an ability that allows them to pretty much always remember the path they've taken, which means that in chambers where they're in a maze or within a place with moving walls, they pretty much can always know the path to take, which makes them great hunters as well as great bosses for labyrinths and stuff. It could make for a great big bad if one of your players' characters is a minotaur and we're moving towards maybe the demonic side of things, but they are used as almost like a vanguard and a siege monster by demon lords, because they are a siege monster. They deal double damage to things like buildings and structures, as well as just being an absolute tank. So well worth playing with that, especially if you are going to have demons creating a siege. But when we look at the stat block, let's look at those big three first, which we always do. So armor class, natural armor, 19. It's pretty high. But for a CL 17, so if you had a party of level 17s, that's not really too much of a problem. Then we look at the hit points. It's 310 as standard, or 23 D12 plus 161. I'm not even going to do that math to work out what the max possible is. Strength scores are all in the plus, with Dex being the lowest at 0, and then the highest being Strength and Constitution. Oh no, sorry, Intelligence is a -2, I didn't see that one there, but Strength and Constitution being a +7. But as for damage dealing capabilities, the other side of the triangle, the other corner of it, this thing's got a lot that it can do. So the first things first, let's look at the attack. It has a multi-attack, which is 3 attacks. It can make 2 with its fists and 1 with its hoof. The fists are a +13 to hit with a 10-foot reach. 3d8 +7 bludgeoning damage. The hoof, +13 with a 5-foot reach, is 3d10 +7 bludgeoning damage. However, if the target is a creature, it must succeed at DC 21 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Realistically, at level 17, 3d10 +7, 3d8 +7, not really all that much when you take into account armor, class, magic resistance, resistance through like rings of resistance and stuff like that by that point, which they're probably going to have at that point, any party. However, the next one, Gore, it can't use as part of its multi-attack. It has to do this one as a single action or choose the others. It has a +13 to hit, a reach of 10 feet, and it deals 7d10 +7 piercing damage. That's where the damage is. It's pretty beefy if you can get that single attack off, but you are trading off 3 attacks for the 1. It does have some other abilities as well, which makes it even more dangerous. Charge. If the Goritstro moves at least 15 feet in a straight towards a target and then hits with a gore attack on the same turn, the target takes an extra 7d10 piercing damage. If the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC 21 strength saving throw or be pushed up to 20 feet away and knocked prone. So that's now 14d10. That's a lot. That's 140 damage. Now imagine if we're doing our crit rules. That's a potential for 280 to 290 damage.
I mean, you need.
Yeah, that's very much even at that level, if you have level 17s, 240, your wizard's gone. Your sorcerer's gone, your warlocks are gone, your bards are probably gone as well. That is a hell of a lot of damage to do, but we're not done. Because this is a CL17 creature, it has magic resistance. The Goritstro has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. It's a siege monster, as I mentioned earlier. The Goritstro deals double damage to objects and structures. So if it does a gore attack against a structure, it can potentially be dealing on a crit. So what I said, 280 earlier, 480, 560 damage to a structure. Yeah, that's, you know, you're in a tower, that's going to hit and deal some hella damage.
You're not going to be in a tower for long.
No, and then that's going to take full damage. But also, the last thing it's got is Labyrinth Recall. The Goritstro can perfectly recall any path it has touched. Yes, I can turn down the music just a tad, that's not a problem. Thank you, chat. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So, that's the stat block as a whole. It's pretty gnarly. I think that how we're going to run today, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, because instead of rolling up a level 3 character, I've asked Richard if he will play another Goritstro, and we are just going to scrap it out and see who can take the other one. Yeah, exactly that, and see who can deal damage to the other one first, enough to kill them. To which end then, I will set a scene for us. But apart from that, do you have an idea of how you're going to paint this up?
So, I am trying out my new War Paints range from the Army Painter at Army Painter.
Cool.
I've got a couple of them. Basically, I'm going 3 layers. So I'm doing Fur Brown, and then I've got a Vallejo Amaranth Red to dry brush with a highlight dry brush of Lava Orange.
Nice.
See how we go from there. And a couple of Vallejo Flesh bits and pieces to pick out the face and the hands.
So,
and I'll see how I get on, because I doubt I'm going to get this done in an hour.
So I'm doing something similar. I'm going to dry brush through the reds, and I'm going to use a little bit of orange, and I'm going to use some Turbo Dork red over the top of all of that, and just see if it makes any difference to the Turbo Dork paints that they sent us out. I'm also using the Army Painter Fanatics range from the Army Painter, and I'm going to be, trying to get through those colours with a blending dry brush, and then the metallics I will get to afterwards. How's chat doing? So, hello Absalom, hello ZZ, hello Dibs, hello Lord of Cats, how are we all doing? And obviously the base, I'm going to go through some stone and then some like liquid here, which I'm probably just going to do as water, that's like splashing up around the hooves. But I guess there's nothing to do but set the scene. In the centre of this labyrinth that you stand outside of, a statue to Kiri Jalef, the god of war, has been supposedly left here to the Minotaur people of this area for centuries. It's supposed to protect them but also offer them power. However, recently Kiri Jalef, the god, has gone missing, and this vestige of divergence is now up for the taking. Many different demon lords are all vying it out to try and get this vestige of divergence so that they can maybe gain the power, the potential to maybe even oust Grotst from his throne in the abyss. Being a Goritstro, you've been sent because you know your path, you know the way, you know how easy it is to get through here, and with a horde of minions that start going off in different directions, you begin to make your way through this maze, but you can hear that you're not the only person, or the only demon here, and eventually you find an area that's maybe 40 by 40, with an old, non-working fountain in the centre, with this half-broken statue of a minotaur holding aloft a mace, and walking out from the other side, you see another Goritstro sent by another demon lord. Roll initiative for me, please. So, as for initiative on the Goritstro, we have a
I've rolled a 15.
Okay.
And it's no dex plus, so it's 15 flat.
Okay. I rolled a 19. And I'm going to start that timer. You've got 1 hour to paint this mini. Let's go. So, and I'm going to start with those reds, and I'm using quite a big dry brush to get all over this one. And I think for its first turn, it's going to see you. It's got a speed of 40 feet. We're going to try the charge. So it's going to run, knocking part of this Minotaur statue over. Its horned head, snarling, comes down towards your chest. Oh. It is a natural 1.
Ooh.
Tell me how you knock it prone.
As I charge at it, I knock it prone.
Do you like grab its horns and just shove it to the ground?
Yeah.
Because that was my singular action, because I can't use multi-attack on that one there, it's your go.
And you're prone.
I am prone in front of you.
I get advantage.
You do.
Okay, my multi-attack makes 3 attacks, 2 with its fists, 1 with its hoofy. Right, okay, so if I just roll a hit and try, I'm using the character sheet. So, what is my plus?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Right, so 19.
Just hits.
25.
Hits.
And 23.
Hits.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll re-roll them all again.
Because advantage.
Advantage. 23. Natural 20.
Yes.
And 21.
Okay, cool. So, so it's got 2 fists. So you went normal, crit, normal. So give me the first fist damage, please.
First fist. Right, so we are max and then rolling. So that is 3d8 plus 7. 8, 16, 24, 31. 31. No, why did that roll 20s? 31, 31, 31, 31, 41, 48, 55 damage on the crit.
Okay, so that is bludgeoning damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that is half because the Goristro is resistant to lightning, cold, fire, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. To which end, what was the total there, sorry?
That was 50. That was 51 on the first. That was the crit.
51, so half is going to be 25.
Okay, so the other. Right, 3d8, d10. 1, 2, 3. Then we've got 18, so then 9 damage.
9 damage.
3d10.
And while you work that one out, so I've literally just taken the first red and I'm dry brushing that all over this particular mini, because this is how I'm going to work my way through it. I did, however, just snap a little bit off the armor groin plate.
That's not good.
With my massive brush, and I stabbed down.
Okay, so that is then a further 23 damage from the hoof.
And that's halved.
You are?
Is that already halved?
No, half that. And then DC 21 strength saving throw will be knocked prone, but you're already prone, so...
Yeah, okay, so I can't do anything with that one there because I'm already prone, but yeah, you just grab this other Goristro by the horns. Hello, Monishtar, welcome to the show. You shove it down to the ground and then you just poof into the back of its head and then like stand up and I imagine just stamp down with this massive hoof. The other one, snarling, gets up and uses like your arm as maybe you go to throw another punch and it grabs you and starts to try and pull you down, but you manage to hold yourself in place and it uses you to pull itself up. And as it does so, it is going to just try and do a multi-attack at you. So the first one with the first punch as it comes up to uppercut you is a natural 20. So natural 20 on the first one. Second punch, 15 plus 13 is going to hit. And the last one with a hoof. 2 plus 13 for a 15, so the last one will miss. But let's do 3d8 plus 7, which is 8, 16, 24, 31 plus 25. So that is going to be 56 divided by 2. God, this one's going to be all maths, isn't it? 56 divided by 2 is 25, 26, 27?
27, okay.
27 points of bludgeoning damage.
27.
And then you're going to take another 21 half. It's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage on the second one. But then it goes to turn around and back kick with its hoof, and you just step out of the way. Yeah, it's your go. So, nut 20. Was that the first roll? For its attack this turn, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna gore it.
Okay, just gonna go straight to the gore.
Right. Okay, hit. Oh, 26 to hit.
Hits.
70, 10 plus 7. Oh, that's some nice damage. I can't do maths today.
Because humans.
47 plus 7 is 54. 54 damage.
Is that and then halved? Yeah, it's piercing damage.
Halved, yeah.
So as you do you like rear your head up, try to get it like under the neck or something? How do you gore?
As his last sort of move, goes through, and I've taken a hit, gone for the dodge, and then I'll gore up.
Okay. And as you do so, it manages to just clip the chin, not quite where a jugular or anything would be, but it pierces up through part of the jawbone, and then it manages to slide itself back off it, and screams in pain. So what was the damage total? And I forgot to half it.
What did I say? 54. Yeah, 54.
So 22.
27 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.5.
It rears back and screams into the air, and then just tries to lunge in and gore against you, as it's now butting heads in this bestial way. 13 plus 13 for a 26.
Well, that hits.
Tip says, guys, your phone has a calculator on it. Yeah, it does. So the gore attack is going to be 7d10 plus 7, and then we're going to half this. 45 half is going to be 22 points of piercing damage as it comes down with a headbutt, and its horns manage to scrape against yours and cause cuts to your face. It will then take. It's going to start backing up, back to the way it came. You can make an attack of opportunity if you so wish. Which would be a fist or hoof.
I will hoof it.
Hoof it?
Hoof it for one of them. So hoof it for a 22.
22 hits.
Right, can you make a DC 21 strength saving throw, please?
I can indeed. Oh, that's off the table. Easy. It's like a 22.
And you take halved, 16, but 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay, so as it goes to back up, you can see what it's trying to do. It's keeping its eyes locked on you. You kick out with your hoof, and yeah, you can see it's going to either allow you to charge it, or it is going to.
But it's the benefit of being on the higher initiative is it's not really a fucking choice.
Exactly. But it moves back 40 feet. It is your go.
And
while you do that, this is where I'm at, having dry brush through about 4 different reds to an orange. Which is all I about need. And we'll go from there.
Okay, if it's my go, then I'm going to charge it.
Okay, you can move up to the full 40 foot, and you can attempt a gore attack.
natural 20.
Do it.
For a 32. So that's it. Oh no, wait, no. Is it extra on the charge?
So yes, yeah, it is.
An extra 7d10.
Yep. So
it's 140, 147, 154 damage straight off the bat.
154 straight off the bat, and then you get to roll all of that again.
God.
This could be the biggest damage we've done so far.
That's d10s as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 14 of them. Plus 14, 59, 69. So 69.
So you rolled 69, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 104 plus 69 is 223. Half to 111. And I need to make a strength save, don't I?
No, because it's only is it on a charge, do you have to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Moxie and DC strength saving throw will be pushed up to 20 feet away and knocked prone.
Okay. 12 plus 13, yeah, it's going to make it. But, I mean, tell me how you deal 111 points of damage.
As I charge in, literally, you're sort of, I watch as you're sort of starting to get ready to take the blow, moving in the right place, and just at the very last second, I sort of jerk to the side to get my horn in at a very horrific soft spot.
Yeah, and this thick ick of blood just sprays this labyrinth wall, and just begins to like grunt, and you can hear it slowing down. That was a very nasty hit. I would say that like it's impaled on your horns as you lift it up, and it uses your head and pushes itself, having to slide off your horns, and your face is just having this like ichor blood poured all over it from these gaping wounds that are left in its chest, maybe like near its clavicle. It will straight up, just realizing that you didn't wait and came straight in for the attack, it's going to come down and just straight try and attack you. It will do its hoof first, I think, and then do the... Yeah, let's do hoof first, and then we'll do the two fists.
It's a better tactic.
Yeah, and the reason for that is because you can knock somebody prone and then hit them twice. So what Richard points out there is that you can switch the order in which the multi-attack is round, as long as you're using those particular ones. That is a 16 plus 13 for a 29.
That hits.
Okay, so you are going to take...
so it's a strength saving throw as well. Which is a fail, because it's an 18.
Okay, so the damage with the hoof is 28 divided by 2 for 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone. And it's almost like it's going to kick you in the groin. It just... and you go down to a knee and maybe like a fist on the ground. It's just going to back of the head try and punch you. And it gets advantage on the attack. So the first one is a 7. Second one is a 2. 7 plus 13 for a 20.
Oh, it does hit, doesn't it?
So that is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage. It's been half from 22. And the second one with advantage, 4. And 12 plus 13 for a... yeah, that one's going to hit. 12 plus 13, 25?
Yeah.
So... 17 divided by 2 is going to be... rounded down. Well, maths today. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
19 points total.
Okay, so with that, they are going to... No, that's all I can do. I can't use any of my actions or even the standard actions in D&D to try and like stop you from getting up, really. It is your go.
Okay, half my movement to get up.
Yep.
I'm going to gore you. Natural 1.
I'm going to say that with that, you go up to Gore, and just like you did to it holds your horns and just pushes you back down, keeping you prone.
Yep.
Then. Oh, no, you know what, actually? I'm going to class it as prone, but it's going to be a bit of a flavour thing here that I'm going to do. So, it lets you like get partway up, but it hits you in the groin again. You have to take a knee. It forces your head back and smashes it into the wall, not causing any damage, but it's almost like it's pinning you in place because one of your horns gets stuck into the wall. It's going to back up 20 feet. You can take a swing if you so wish with your fist.
I'm going to lean into the natural 1.
And then it's going to run up and try and gore you with its 20 foot of movement, and then straight up with that attack. Come on, here we go. 5 plus 13, that's an 18.
That just misses, doesn't it?
It just misses, as it...
No, I'm prone. You've got advantage.
Because that's a melee attack. Thank you. That's an 18 plus 13 for like a 30 fucking 2. Is it 32, 18, 20?
It's more than 20, we're good.
31, that's what it is. God, fucking thoughts and maths today. Cool. So that is going to be 70d10 plus 70d10, so it's 14d10 plus 14d10. It's ridiculous. Where's the d10? 1, 2, 3. Let's use the roller. 101 halved to 50.
Does that include your plus 14?
Oh, plus it's only plus 7 because it's not correct.
I thought it gives it. Is it 70d10 plus 7 on both?
No, 7d10 plus 7 on the gore and 7d10 extra on the charge. But so it's going to be sorry, plus 7 is going to be 108, 54 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a strength save or fall prone again.
54 minus. I'm already prone, so it doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Yeah. And I'm saying that dislodges you from the wall and then you fall prone, and it's now your go.
Half my movement to get up.
Yeah.
And I think I will attempt the same. I'll back up and try and go for a charge.
It will take a swing at you with its 13 plus 13 for a 26. That'll be with its hoof. No, it would be with its fist. It can't do it with its hoof because fucking extra ability. So it's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage, which has already been halved from 20.
You can use it as a hoof because you let me.
Either way, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. I'll take that as a DM failure.
I won't. I'll do the strength saving throw.
Alright.
I rolled a 5. What's our plus?
Ooh. Saving throw, plus 13.
I fail.
So that will stop your movement.
Yep.
Okay.
And knocks me prone, so I'm going to have to use the rest of my movement to get back up.
Well, did you use the half of your movement to get up in the first place?
Yeah, so then you use the other half to get up again.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you didn't actually manage to get away because of the attack of opportunity. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get up after it's kicked you down twice. And I think it's like this cinematic moment where it's just like these like massive demons like kaboosh, kaboosh, and then like you've had like your head slammed into the wall, gored. There's just like black demon blood everywhere that's like got a purple hint to it. It's gonna just jump in the air and then just try and...
I'm gonna gore you first. I've still got an action.
Yes, you do. Go for it.
Attempt, at least. Roll 11, yeah, 20 odd.
Yep, roll it up.
7 of those.
So this is the base.
49 plus 7, 56. 26 points of damage for 28 half.
28. It's starting to look really bad. It looks like purple blood is now pouring out of its snout. It is looking pretty grim. But at the end of your go, it just tries to kick you and then double flank you. So let's do the kick first. Oh, 9 plus 13. That is going to be a 22. Yeah. So let's do that on strength save, please.
Rolled 17.
You go down again.
I rolled 17.
Oh, right. Sorry, the plus is fucking plus 13, I think. Ridiculous.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm good.
Alright, cool. So you're going to take 20, half to 10 points of bludgeoning damage from this hoof kick, and then it's going to be 2 fists coming straight into your face. That's 15 plus 13, first one's going to hit. Next one's 14 plus 13, second one's going to hit. So that's going to be 21 and 24. So that's divided by 2. You take 22 points of bludgeoning damage, just whack, whack, whack. And like maybe like sharp teeth from both of you are starting to like disembed from your faces. It's your go.
Alright. Rinse and I say rinse and repeat, but I got a crit 1.
You got a crit?
I got a natural 1.
Oh, okay. Was that on a hoof?
That was on a gore.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's thematic this. So you go into gore again, and with a burst of speed you weren't expecting, this Goristro almost spins out of the way and lets you gore into the wall. You end up knocking down this portion of wall and falling prone with rubble on top of you. As you start to get up, you hear it back up, and you hear it start to charge. With advantage, the first one's an 8. 19, nearly a crit. So, that is going to be 14d10 again. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's 62 plus 7 for a 69. Nice. 34. No, 34 points of piercing damage as the rubble that's fallen on top of you actually stops the horns from properly impaling your rear end.
Lovely.
But it does graze this horrible scar up your spine, essentially. It's like exposed as part of the bone. It's your go.
Get myself up. And it's just going to be a gore fest now.
Yeah, I think this is just like goat butting head.
Yeah. Fuck's sakes. I rolled a 4, so that's plus. What's I hit? Plus 13. 17, I miss.
Oh, maybe it's like the constant knocks against the walls. Maybe it's like the speed of this other Goristro, which I'm gluing to the base now. But it, once more, as you try and get up, just steps back and you just gore the air. With that, are you doing any movement at all?
No, because if I move away, I'll give it opportunity.
Okay. It's going for the gore straight off, and it just grabs your horns and it's going to try and headbutt into your face again like it did earlier in the fight. 16 to hit.
16?
16 to hit. 3 plus 13.
Misses.
How does it miss?
So as I'm sort of staggering back and as it comes into gore, I sort of almost roll with the head and just get on my sort of chest plate or whatever armour this thing's wearing, my necklace, I catch the horn in one of the hooks.
Nice. Yeah, it's like, ugh, and it's just this like battle of attrition now.
I sort of push you forward slightly and then come in to gore myself.
Yeah, okay, go for it. And while you do that, I'm shaking up red rum from Turbo Dork.
Okay. I am natural 20.
Fuck yeah, roll it up.
I will fucking take a picture of that. That is fucking...
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Fuck. 140, 147.
Yeah. And then roll again, buddy.
147, 147, 29, 36, 147, 53, 83, 283 damage.
Okay.
No, sorry, 183 damage, halved, so 91 points of damage.
Do you know what health I'm on?
What?
90.
Fuck.
So you tell me how this happens.
As I've pushed you forward, lean back, I then gore, and just managed to get that soft part as you're sort of maybe flailing, and I hit on your, just up at your chest, and deflect into your throat and rip your jugular.
And as you do, this like purple demonic blood oozing down you, and you just hear in the back of your head your own demon lord, good, claim the vestige. We will destroy them all and then grasp. And you watch as this demon, this other Goristro, goes to one knee and then hits the ground, and as soon as it hits the ground, it begins to decay and rot, and maggots start to ooze from it quicker than you, a mortal would expect, but not you. You're a demon's vanguard, and...
I'm a demon's bitch, let's put it that way.
Yeah, you're a big boy, but you're a bitch. And with that, you win.
That was quite a close fight, actually.
Yeah, you got quite a few decent critties off there, but then I had the chip damage when you had those nat ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that was a bit all over the place.
Dib said he prefers a 68. They go down and you owe them one. From 69 points of damage earlier.
Very true.
How are you all doing, chat? You guys painting along today? What are you up to? I'm about to dive into some Turbo Dork Red Rum. I'm gonna...
You're metallic over it, are you?
I am, yeah, because I really liked how that worked with the Bolgora.
What's quite good is if you want the colour and dull down some of the metallic, if you spray over a matte varnish, it does lose some of that shine.
Yes, but that's where we're at so far with stone base and the water on there. I'll probably use some UV resin on that later on, but once that's on...
How are we for time?
For time, I think we're only part way through, you know. The hit points kept us alive in that one for a long period of time. Let's have a look. We are on 31 minutes, and then I am going to grab my red rum.
Well, as I said to you before the stream, I would love to be able to use my airbrush for this, because I'm currently painting away. I haven't done the dry brush option as young Ian has done.
Young Ian!
For the haste. And I'd be done by now if I had my brush.
Well, you don't.
And it would only need one coat.
Do you reckon that with an airbrush you could absolutely get this mini done in 1 hour?
Oh, fuck yeah. But admittedly, I would have also separated it from the base as well, so I could have done a bit better, but I don't know why I glued it. Actually, no, I do know why I glued it, because I put it up on the shelf and I wanted it to stand on its fucking own.
Yeah. So I'm only really hitting the top highlights of this mini with the Turbo Dork Red Rum, but you should be able to see that that's already giving it a bit of a glint, which is what I'm after, but not too much. So I need to go in and paint those details with something slightly different. But that's that bit all done there. Now we can move on to the other metallics. So it's going to be a heavy amount of gold, I think, for mine.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Although I'm actually saying that I want to do the face as well. I'm going to do that with a standard flesh tone by the looks of things. So we're going to grab that. What does chat have to say? So, the Missile says they're starting my vacation with my birthday today. Happy birthday, Mike! Happy birthday, Miss Lounge. Hope you're doing really well. Yeah, congratulations, many happy returns. Dibs, I'm still painting these little children of unwed mothers. Yeah, Dibs, you got a lot of those to do. I saw those at the weekend. ZZ is I'm finishing up my Dwarven Artificer mini my friend got from Rich.
Hooray.
I like that one. That's one in the coat, isn't it? That you showed the other day, Z. Lord of Cats painting my Catadea troops today and doing the vet cat. I will have to see what pictures those are because I don't know what that is. Oh, today, misrep. Yeah. Anything else going on in chat right now? Thanks, guys, from the Miss Lounge. Yeah, the little text details on his clothing are insane. I love it. You saw them at the weekend. You've been staring through my window again. Yes, Dibs. Not just your window, through the door, and then through the room that I was in with Dibs. I got to meet Dibs this weekend, which was awesome. I was up in my old stomping grounds, and they live close by. And I got to hang out with a member of the community, which is fucking awesome. We painted a mini together. I painted the mini and Dib sat there and chatted. I was fed flakes and cake and given many cups of Earl Grey, and I had a great time.
Yes, Earl Grey.
It was a good time. I had a wonderful time with a friend. So hopefully I get to meet many more of you in person over the coming years.
Would be lovely. We get our next meet up in August, isn't it?
Yes, it is for the live show.
No, our next meet up will hopefully be June.
Hopefully, I can't promise anything because I don't know what's happening and I can't really talk about it live.
A definite in August.
Yes, yeah, for sure. If I can meet up with people in June, I will be doing, but I'm not holding myself to that. Although, actually, that's for something else. You're thinking about the Badger Barbecue, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hopefully, I should be there for that. Money's tight, but it doesn't matter. I'll find a way. Middle of the month. Oh God. But I'm looking forward to that actually. So yes, June, and then we've got our live show in Falmouth on August 17th, I believe it is. Live at the fucking Poly. It's not the Poly. It's the
Apollo.
live at the Falmouth Pavilions. And I'm very much looking forward to that because it's going to be the first of 2 Dragonborn Industries live shows. That's
going to be so weird doing a live show.
I can't wait. Come to Canada. Miss Lounge, I would fucking love to. I loved being in Canada. If we can get live shows up there and somehow, get people on board for like donating for tickets and stuff, that'd be fucking sick. I get to meet Beardy at the end of the month. Yes, you do. Because that's UK Games Expo, isn't it?
Yeah. Going to stay with me and Dibs, a mate of mine, and another mate of his.
Nice.
Going up to the expo. Anyone lives near Birmingham and wants to say hello at the end of the month? Come and say hello. Going to be meeting DB Miniatures as well.
Ah, nice.
Because he's an hour away by train, so he's coming down for a bit.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great time. Z says, come to MCM Comic Con in London in October.
Yes, I am intending to.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I have no clue what's happening that far in advance, but I would like to. A lot of people though, isn't it, at MCM?
Just as many as NEC.
Yeah, I suppose actually. Right, so we've got the base tones of flesh onto the face. I'm going to brown off the horns with some
skeleton horns.
Well, I'm going to start with oak brown and then work my way up my way through the dry brushes.
Fancy pants.
Dry brushing is my dry brushing technique is really not fancy pants, it's just speed because we only have another 25 minutes left to finish these models. Do you think you'll be done in that time?
No, fuck no.
Oh, so Richard doesn't think this model is doable in an hour without an airbrush. I, however,
Well, at the very least, the way I'm doing it, because I'm bloody painting and then dry brushing.
Yeah.
I make the same mistake every time, and then I look at you, you just dry brush over onto the black, and I'm like, you're a bitch.
Honestly, when it comes to reds and greens, I'm just like, dry brush through the colours, because the black does the heavy lifting. And it's like, I think it is my motto for this show, is let the primer do the work. Because if you've got to speed paint something in an hour, you ain't doing it if you were... Yeah, don't let it lift.
You ain't doing it, yeah.
Yeah, you ain't doing it. That's the other motto. Right, so that one can be washed off. Or anyone that's going to the expo, drop us a message so we can meet up, says Dibs. ZZ, no way. See you there. ZZ, see who where. You can do it, Rich. Ah, oh, Lord of Cat says you can do it, Rich. You can get it done in an hour. Yep, 23 minutes, and Lord of Cat believes in you.
As much as I love him, no, I can't.
Div says he could get that guy done in 27.6 minutes. And then ZZ's going to meet Rich at MCM. Right. I now need some gold. Now here's the thing.
Yeah, I could do with some gold.
Get some real gold. I'm going to try something.
Yeah, you say that every time.
Yes, but this time I'm really going to try it. To which end? I'm looking at the Boolean, or the bee's knees even, from Turbo Dork, and it says to use over a yellow base coat. Obviously, I've done a lot of red dry brushing on this Mini, so for the armour and the bracelets and those hoof-like
protrusions
sticking out of its chest on the necklace, I'm going to put a yellow dry brush on top as a highlight, and then I'm going to put the bee's knees on top of it.
One thing I do love about the Turbo Dork paints, it gives you the good base coat instructions.
Ah, it's so good. So good. Yeah, I think it's like, I've put out a random one here. If it's a colour shifter or a turbo shifter, it's always on black. But for example, with the other ones, it will say like use over purple base coat, it will say use over a black base coat, use over a that one's a silver and it says to use over black. The blue, where's the other one actually? Because there's a really cool one. Like the pearl is used over white, which is cool. So yeah, it gives you like the best results for the most vibrant effects. So I very much like that. And you've got quite an amount of Turbo Dork now, haven't you?
So I have been lucky enough to be sent the entire Turbo Dork collection.
Oh, that's so cool.
I had a conversation with our owner of it the other day, and I was shocked and surprised by what was sent to me.
So fucking awesome though. And I mean like...
And then I felt guilty as well. So, you know, whole run of emotions.
But I mean, you and I are the same. Like, as soon as anybody sends us anything, we're like, oh god.
But then I also had the added guilt trying to tell you, because I hadn't, didn't realise shit was happening. I was like, oh, I've been sent stuff.
It doesn't bother me. You fucking take it where you can, buddy. But yeah, it's absolutely awesome. So thank you to Turbo Dork for, yeah, sending out loads and loads of stuff. Maybe we'll see them a bit more on the show. Who knows?
Who knows?
I do like them though.
I tell you when you will be seeing them. Metallic dragons.
Yes. So when we get to the dragons, we are going to be going heavy on the Turbo Dorks. And I know that I've been...
The large dragons, I will be using my airbrush. I think we're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because with the large ones, that is not a model that is going to be in any way, shape or form able to be done in 1 hour.
I disagree.
And I think we'll be kidding ourselves.
I think the bigger the model, the easier it is when it comes to speed painting, because you bang a colour on it, you then dry brush it with a second colour, dry brush it with a third one, and then just pick out the details. I think I'll be able to do it. I think tabletop ready in an hour, I don't think it's going to be the best paint job, but it's at least going to be a paint job that is recognisable as that monster. I mean, like, now that I've got the yellow on this, I'm ready to throw the gold on. But I think it'll be fine. I think that although I do want to use the airbrush for some of them, I'm definitely going to be, you know, the gold dragons, Retributor armor. Well, it's going to be a zenith of black to Retributor, and then it's just fucking dry brush through to the golden griffin.
With a slight dry brush of silver over the top.
Yeah, yeah. Pick out the highlights. Got to be done. Dib says you're not used to the kindness, so it makes it strange to you. You don't need an airbrush, you need to dry brush. Yeah, see, Dibs is with me on that one, and actually, Dibs, I agree with you. I have I'm not used to that no strings attached, like niceties. So it's really nice to actually encounter that, and you know what I mean. Makes a difference. Yeah, I think the dragons are going to be hella fun, and I am definitely going to be using a hell of a lot of Turbo Dork. I am probably going to be using the Army Paint or War Paints for the horns, and for the rest of the metallics, I'm also going to be hitting up the Goritstro metallics that I've got. So I'm going to like going through those. I have got a few of the AK Interactive metallics, but not that many that came in that set there. But I have been enjoying the AK Interactive and the Fanatics Wargamer paints have been really quite good to use together. So that's been fun.
I'm trying to set myself up a separate painting space at the moment so I can get all my paints out. It should be quite fun to be able to start to use other bits and pieces.
Well, I've got currently my two little things there. Then I've got another one here in the corner. Then I've got one, like, see if I can actually show you. One hiding behind there because I've not sorted it out. Then I've got my makeup case, which is down there behind me, which nobody can see. So I actually need to sort my life out and actually get them organised properly now that I've got a few more stands. So let's grab this Boolean from Turbo Dork.
Damn it.
What have you done?
I went over a line.
Oh no!
Problem is, when you want your things to dry and you're doing the other things at the same time, if you go over a line, it bugs everything up.
Agreed. And I've just done the exact same thing. Luckily, we have water available.
It will tell.
So...
Yeah, I would have gone all over this in the fur colour. Fill up some of the highlights. Gone in with some of the deeper shadows. And then I would have done a little bit of dry brushing. Masked off the arms to get the hands blended in nicely. I love my dry brush.
Yeah, I love mine. I think my only problem with dry brushing is in shows like this where I'm rushing, I can't be as neat with my crisp lines. So again, I'd like to mask off and then do it so that I don't get the gold over onto the fur like I have done on the underneath there.
Yeah, yeah.
But otherwise, Ray, that's the Boolean, that gold there, over a yellow and red. See if I can get that to show. There we go. So we're getting there. Now I just need to paint the leather of the straps and the rope. You've got 15 minutes. How are you getting on?
Just done the double coat on the fur, and I'm trying to do a slight wash over the face, and just found a pocket of wet paint.
No!
It's not doing too badly.
Although,
Just
I'll let you finish first before I interrupt you.
so yeah, just to give so I went over on it with a flesh pink, and I'm dropping a bit of a Harrisburg crimson wash into the recesses, just to darken it slightly, and then I was going to go over with a lighter fleshy dry brush afterwards.
that's way more interesting than what I was going to say, because Jay had just reminded us to hydrate and stay all watered up, because there's a big fireball in the sky causing warmness. And actually, you were quite right. I desperately need to just have a drink. So, thank you very much. So, we have that one there. I need the gold to dry before I can really do anything else. And then we're going to grab...
See, this is a good time when I should have really left the bloody base set, because I could have started in on the base now.
Yeah. So what I really am hoping is that my yellows and golds dry so that I can get a sepia wash onto there to pick out the details on these Aztec-like bandings.
Yeah.
So I forgot there's one around the bicep. I'm trying to do it so I don't get it on the actual fur. Then try and get those red in the eyes.
I think I'm going to make these splashes mud.
Nice.
You went with water, didn't you?
Yeah, just because.
So I'm going to go cheap with a bit of graveyard grey speed paint on the base.
Lovely.
And get some Aurelia earth, or I've got some sterling mud actually here.
So that's really nice actually. I knew this at the weekend, but actually I'm going to shout it out. So Div says that big yellow bastard causes more than warmness, but so far I'm winning. Met with oncology yesterday, everything is stable, as close to remission as they can get, which is fucking awesome. So yeah, congratulations Divs, it's so good. Very, very happy for you. Everybody give it up for Divs. Right, time to get this.
Time to get freaky.
Rope painted and the bone that's on it, maybe? Are they bones?
Pass.
Oh, these ones at the top are knots. The ones here... Oh, it could just be an odd wooden branch. It's quite an odd shape, and it's got texture like it's wood. Let's have... Congratulations, Dibs. That's amazing, Dibs. Dibs, that's great news. Best clap I've ever been given without having to see a doctor. Chlamydia's no joke. Right. How are you getting on?
Trying to get some mud spread around the base at the moment. Scooping mud out of my pot.
I am... Oh yeah, there's the belt.
Luckily, mud is a messy thing.
Yes.
So mud can get places.
So I adore using the pigment powders. And it's usually for base things and for mud and for sand and desert. And I love that you can stipple those onto the bottom half of minis, and it sinks into the recesses, and it adds a whole nother level of grime.
It's done.
Yeah, I do that a lot with my Star Wars stuff, especially anything that's on a Geonosis base or Grand Army of the Republic era. Although one thing I want to get going tonight as well is more of the Starfinder badges, but I need to finish working on my Bad Batch from Shatterpoint, because I desperately want to get those finished.
I've got to print a couple of the Bad Batch statues because they look awesome.
Yeah. Were we doing something Star Wars soon?
Say again?
I seem to remember a conversation where we were going to do something Star Wars, but I can't remember.
Let's just go with, let's do something Star Wars.
think it was me, you, and Craig.
I'll say probably Craig.
Just don't remember.
Right, how long we got?
You've still got 9 minutes 40. I need that to dry off a little bit, but I'm getting there. I could throw that on the table now, but I think
I'll keep my fingers in mud.
But I reckon I can go a bit further on that. Definitely wasn't me from Dibs. Yeah, I think I remember saying something about working on flesh, and we were looking at Cody, Rex, and some of the other statues or something.
Well, yeah, that was it. That was for the airbrush, wasn't it?
Yes.
You were going to try and do bloody R2D2. We were talking about doing flesh.
I think Craig was going to go with R2 because I was like straight up Cody. We're saying that I might end up changing to one of the bad badge. I don't know. I need to get that printed. And I need to dry these brushes off because they're very wet now. How big are we thinking of going on that?
1 sec.
So big.
Fuck yeah. Why not?
Fair enough. Right. So.
You got a printer that can do it?
I think so, yeah. Should have a few. Got a lovely new Mono M5S Pro.
Mine's been a little bitch.
Mine's done a Starfinder badge, which was my test print yesterday, and everything went well. It seems pretty crisp. I think.
What were your settings?
As much as you're going to hate this, I went into the Anycubic software. I literally went into the slicer, changed the resin to ABS Plus, which is what I'm using, and then just hit go.
Fucking you.
So, yeah, I'll send them, because I was trying to find like transition layers and stuff like that in that software. I was like, oh fuck it, I can't find it.
Right, on the right hand side, turn on the advanced settings, you'll find it.
Yeah, I went in there and I just couldn't see it, but maybe I was just being blind and I got a bit bored being like, trying to read instruction manuals. I thought, you know what, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy that goes in and presses...
On the right hand side of the resin settings, there's a little tick box that says advanced settings. And I've had to use, I've never used their software, and I've had to use it this time round, and I'm not best pleased.
I don't mind it.
It's, the problem is, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's just not what I'm used to using, and not what I've used this whole time, the whole, 2 or 3 years I've been printing now.
I thought it was quite similar to Cheaty Box in a way. That is...
In a way that dog shit's similar to cat shit.
Yeah. You know, you can eat both of them, but, you know, only one of them's going to give you toxoplasmosis.
Exactly. Mine tastes better.
Fuck around and find out is the way of life. Yes, easy. Although that sounds like a threat. Fuck around and find out. Sounds like you're going to get knocked out. Right, let's hope that gold is dry enough. Because if it's not, we're going to struggle with this.
It's a bit wet in there, thanks.
There are some lovely scratches on these groin plates as well that are like, I really want to highlight, but I don't have time.
I'm not going to be able to get metallic done.
What I'm hearing is you're a little bitch.
Yeah, but I learned from you, so...
That's a really good response to that. And I learned... you've got nice glasses. That's about as far as my comebacks go without being horrific. Which I don't think I can do on the internet.
No. Plus I'm very patient.
Right. I forgot about the armband once more. So I don't think that's going to dry before I can get a wash on there. Okay. Can I get a pink into that? No. It's a loincloth, not a groin plate. I don't know, it's metallic and it's covered in fucking scratches.
It'd be groiny.
I'm calling it a groin plate because that's a famous bit of armour, right?
Yep.
That infamous groin plate. Or a cod piece.
Groinage plate, yeah.
You can't tell me otherwise. Right, let's get some pink in on the tang. Now we need that skeletal bone for the horns.
The honiness.
+1 cod piece. Imagine that as a piece of armour in D&D, just going, yeah, you find a +1 cod piece.
I'll make it a cursed item.
Yeah. How would you curse it?
They get chlamydia every time. And they have a burning sensation when they pee.
I was just going to make it a chastity belt. They can never take it off.
That would be a little bit hilarious as well.
So you've got 3 minutes, by the way.
Time thou art a heartless bitch.
Aye, she slows for no one.
Fucking speeds up for me.
Well, they do say time is personal rather than relative.
It's an interesting thing. And my legs, I wish they'd bloody work.
Right. Let's get a little bit of bone on the edge of those claws.
You know what? That little bit of wet paint on the face has helped that wash look really fucking awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's not like a strong wash now. It's nice and accented.
The cod piece of ethereal growth. I like that. Basically pointless. Just put my glasses on. Cod piece because it makes your nuts smell like fish. Yeah.
That lives.
It is yeah, of course it is. It is a bit of a weird name, isn't it? Cod piece. Groin plate would have been better. But instead they went with cod piece.
It's a very strange one, like a lot of our, like a lot of terms in this world.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, I've just lost a lid. You've got about 2 minutes, I think, Richard.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
I think I'm done. I'm now just adding extras, he says, bragging.
You are an extra.
So extra. Let's grab some of this pixie pink, and I'm going to just smash some of that onto the highlights of the nose. Some of the face. I like that it's got like this vampiric bat face.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then I'm going to throw a dot of yellow in the eye as well, I think.
Oh, and you're getting the eyes done. You are a bastard today.
Bigger is better for dry brushing.
It's my own fault trying to go different.
I had that the other week. Okay. I wonder if I will get that sepia in there without it ruining it. 43 seconds. Ian, you might know it as GAP, groin armor plate. It's neither a cod piece, it is actually what we now call a cup. Yeah, fair enough. I am going paintbrushes down.
Yeah, I'm paintbrush down. Not fucking done it, but...
I think for tabletop ready, I think I'm there. and that's the time.
Tabletop radio, I'd need another half hour.
So, the Goritstro. I think it's doable in 1 hour. Some bits still need drying, but definitely just about doable. There is still some wet points on this, but with that main colour being the red and the gold, and then some blue to make a difference on the base for that water. Although I like his cute little nubbin tail.
I'm going to stop going for full colours and just start bloody dry brushing off the bat, I think.
Yeah, I think for the big ones, that's what you need to do. That's awesome, though. Look how like bright the colours are on yours. Like, that orange is really fucking hot.
Can I get the bloody face in focus?
Oh, that pink. Yeah. See if I can grab mine. See, that's awesome. Because I went with
mud.
I like it. I went for muted kind of pinks and stuff, and then tried to get those eyes in there. There we go.
Yes!
Went for that, like, vampiric bat-like look. But that is definitely doable in an hour, Richard. Definitely 100% doable. Dip says the eyes look wicked. Just looked it up, and what you have on him is called a fold, a skirt of plate armour to cover abdomen and groin. There you go. Groin fold. Or maybe that's why it's called a fat fold. Or as I call it, a gunt. But that is the Goritstro, which is, yeah, by TPK Lab. Actually, I think that mini lent itself to the dry brush technique. I don't think it's... if I was airbrushing, I would love to get in, especially on that base, and do like some textures on the water, but yeah, I don't think that was going to happen today. But very happy with how that is so far. What have we got next week?
What have we got next week?
Good question. I believe... Oh, it's the Hezrao, that spiked hedgehog toad thing.
Oh, that fucking thing.
Yeah, so it should be that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, very much so. So, going to be a lot of flesh colours and reds and yellows, I think. Not my easiest of colours to work with, but it's a CR8, so we'll see how that goes. But until then, thank you so much to everybody who's been here live on Twitch. We fucking love you. Thank you to everyone who watches back on YouTube. Let us know how you get on painting yours. If you are painting them, let us know if you learned anything from the combat. But until next week, may those dice gods be ever in your favour, and we will... Oh, someone's in chat's going, Gunk's fun, well done, gentlemen. Yes, or the skirt, best cut of a beef for opacity. Before you go, what are those models next to Rich? What are the models next to Rich?
Oh, the models next to me today. So I've got a scaled up dwarf from last month's Artisan Guild release.
That's cool.
I have got Wolverine's daughter. That one's from CA3D Studios.
Nice.
And this one is from Sanix. I'm not going to pick it up because it's going to come apart. It is an Inquisitor from Warhammer.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's very, very cool.
Sculpted by Sanix, and that was quite cool, that one.
Yeah, the Inquisitors are really awesome. But, Div says, all sweet. Until next week, though, guys, we will see you... Well, I'll see you on Monday, where you can win a Starfinder badge.
And we both might see everyone tonight over at Badgers.
We're live tonight over a band of badgers. Oh my god, I'm useless. Yeah, we're painting up some cars. Come have some fun. Guys, take it easy. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Take it easy.